Semiconductors. These are of two types, intrinsic semiconductors and extrinsic semiconductors. Intrinsic semiconductors are pure semiconductors, while extrinsic semiconductors are those semiconductors in which doping has been done. So these are actually doped semiconductors. Okay, so first of all, I think you know that what are semiconductors. Semiconductors are those materials which have the conductivity in between those of insulators and conductors. Okay, so now there are various kind of semiconductors like silicon, germanium. It has the atomic number of 14 and it has the atomic number of 32. So you can see that in outermost shell it contains 4 electrons and it also contains 4 electrons. Therefore, these two are known as semiconductors. Okay, so now at room temperature, the structure of silicon is bonded by using the covalent bonds. So silicon structure can be represented as we have 4 electrons in its outermost shell. Therefore, another can be put like this: silicon 1, 2, 3, 4, silicon 1, 2, 3, 4, silicon 1, 2, 3, 4, silicon 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, next silicon 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, silicon 1, 2, 3, 4, silicon 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the 4 valence electrons. These are the 4 valence electrons of this silicon, and these are the 4 valence electrons of this silicon, and so on. Now we know that in order to maintain the stability, silicon requires 8 electrons in its outermost shell, or we know that every element requires 8 electrons in its outermost shell. Therefore, these electrons it retains stability by sharing electrons with its neighboring element. Therefore, this can be shared by this one. So we can see that it is shared by this also, and this electron is shared by this electron. Similarly, all the electrons are being shared by all other elements. This is how it retains the stability. You can see that now it has 1 electron from this and 1 electron of its own. Therefore 1, 2. Okay, and then again 1, 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2. For this silicon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All have been shared now. Therefore, it has 8 electrons. Now, this silicon, it has shared 1 electron from this element and also from this element. It has shared from this element, and now there must have been some element in that side also. Therefore, you can see that this is how the bonds are being shared. Okay, this type of bonding which is formed by sharing the electrons is known as covalent bond. Therefore, at room temperature or the pure semiconductor, silicon and germanium are stable by using this covalent bond. Now, its conductivity is quite less, so we cannot use it. Actually, we cannot use it. Therefore, in order to increase the conductivity, we do doping. Now, what is doping? So, doping is actually the addition of elements in intrinsic semiconductors to increase conductivity. Okay. Now, doping can be done by using 2 kinds of elements. These are pentavalent or trivalent. That is pentavalent and trivalent. Pentavalent elements are actually arsenic or antimony. Okay, its atomic number is 33 and its atomic number is 51. These two have 5 valence electrons in their outermost shell. Now, trivalent have 3 valence electrons in their outermost shell. For example, you have gallium, indium. Its atomic number is 31 and its atomic number is 77, or we can also use aluminium as the doping element. Now, first of all, we should know the terms of holes and electrons. What are holes and electrons? Now, this is the stable state of silicon which is obtained at the room temperature. Now, if we apply some energy into it, the electrons are displaced from their own position. Okay, so now in this silicon, in this whole structure, if thermal agitation is done, then what happens is one of the electron, or when the electron, say from this side is displaced from its own position, so the structure obtained after that is, say this is silicon, and this is how you can show this. Okay. Now what happens is, due to thermal agitation, electrons get displaced from their own position. Now electron from this place is displaced and gets into some other vacant position, say here. Now here a hole is created because electron is moved from here. So this hole is actually the positive charge which is actually considered. This is the electron. This is actually the electron which is displaced from this position, and since electron is displaced, so this position is now vacant. Therefore this position is actually the hole which is created. Now in order to this is the covalent bond which was here. So in order to maintain this stability, we need one electron over here. Therefore one electron gets displaced from some neighboring element, say from here. Now this electron will move here and another hole will be created at this position. Okay, so you can see that as electrons is moving from one place to another, hole is created in that place. Therefore we can see that movement of electrons is in one direction and the movement of hole is in the opposite direction. Therefore we can say that electron is negatively charged. Therefore the position where the hole is created is actually the positively charged. Therefore during thermal agitation, or we can say that silicon now contains two types of charge carriers. These electrons and holes are actually the charge carriers. Okay, so but still the conductivity of the silicon is quite low. Therefore doping is done. Now for this purpose, pentavalent element are arsenic and antimony with 5 electrons in their outermost shell. Now what happens when doping is done? It is actually done in 1:10⁶ parts, actually 1 part of arsenic and 10⁶ parts of the silicon or germanium. Okay, so now what happens during doping? One of the elements which is being doped takes the position of the element of the silicon. Therefore suppose we have the structure like this. Now suppose here we have arsenic, then silicon. Now it has 4 electrons in outermost shell. It also has, these have 4 electrons, 4 and 4 and 4. It takes 1 electron from here, 1 from here. It also takes 1 from here, 1 from here, 1 from here, and these 2 are now shared like this. Now arsenic has 5 electrons in its outermost shell. 1 electron is, say, here. This is being shared by this to maintain stability here, and here. But this is the free electron. Now we can see that there is an extra electron in this whole element. Therefore, but we also have electrons and holes initially, as I told you before, over here. Therefore we have now more number of electrons, 1 electron from arsenic and electrons which were previously in the silicon atom. Now we have these more number of electrons than holes. Therefore since there are number of electrons more than the number of holes, or number of electrons is more than the number of holes, electron is negatively charged. Therefore this type of semiconductor which has pentavalent impurity is known as n-type semiconductor, because here the charge carriers in intrinsic semiconductors were electrons and holes. Here we have the charge carriers as here also we have electrons and holes, but here the number of electrons is more than the number of holes. Therefore an electron is negatively charged. Therefore this type of semiconductor is now known as n-type semiconductor. Okay. Now similarly we have p-type semiconductor. In p-type semiconductor, the arsenic is, we have p-type semiconductor is obtained by using trivalent elements. Okay. So in this we have trivalent elements like we have here, like gallium and indium, which have 3 electrons in its valence shell. Therefore, the structure is now silicon, silicon, silicon. One of the silicon atom is replaced by, say, gallium. Here is silicon, 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 and silicon. Same structure, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. And now in gallium we have 3 electrons in its outermost shell. Okay, now sharing is being done like this. You know that. So it is being shared by this also. This is not stable. This is also stable. This is also stable now. And this is also stable, stable. But here, see, gallium has 3 electrons in its outermost shell. But it also has 1 electron, but it cannot share its electron by any of the electron over here, because these are being already shared by the neighboring elements. Therefore, we have the we have a hole created over here because it requires 1 electron. Therefore, this is the hole which is created. So, we already have electrons and holes in the semiconductor, and during thermal agitation we had. Therefore, here number of holes is more than the number of electrons. So, but holes are actually, we consider it as positively charged. Therefore, this type of semiconductor, which is obtained by using trivalent elements, is known as p-type semiconductor. Okay, so this was it.